Señor Cooler!
Good evening. My name is Brogan Brainstorm, and welcome to Rust. I'm titling this current Let's Play series, well, I'm starting it with Rust Day 101, because I've actually been playing for about 2 months, so I've built up quite a bit here, and so but I wanted to start a Let's Play, but I didn't want to start over, so I just kind of picked up from the beginning. Anyway, this is my base right here, and it's taken quite a while. It's been built over the course of pretty much the entire time I've been playing here. I think the first week is the only week I didn't have this specific base. Anyway, this particular session, we are going to go and C4 a base. Start things off with a bang, right? This is also my first Let's Play, so I'm probably going to be a complete amateur at it. Speaking of amateur, I put spikes there and then I added a door there eventually. And that really wasn't that bright a move. This game has been pretty brutal, to be honest. But it's also very interesting because there's always something new happening in this game. There's always something to be experienced. It's the element of player interaction, the element of PvP is pretty much unlike anything I've ever really seen in any other games. I have a billion different stories to tell. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing a vlog series basically on that eventually too. As for this base, I built this the top half of it anyway, about a week ago. And I've decided that I'm actually going to continue Let's Playing and continue playing on this server until I'm basically until I get screwed over really bad and all my stuff gets taken. And that will happen sooner or later, I'm sure. But yeah, I've been playing for a while, and the next time that I get raided and everything gets taken from me, that will seem like a really good time to stop. But at the same time, it will also be enough that I would be able to get a good Let's Play out of it before I go. And I have completely forgotten where I put my stuff. A common problem with huge bases like this. Oh, let's check out the view of the roof. Anyway, all these bases around here are owned by friends. Like that one here. That one belongs to Grapes. The one on the other side belongs to Biscuit. And the one in front of here belongs to Waldo. I haven't seen Waldo in ages though, so I think he's probably quit. And that middle base down there, I took that over with some C4. Anyway, let's go find where I put the bow. But this whole top section is like walled off with barricades, and it can be. I designed it as kind of a bit of a maze to ward off anyone using C4 and Normally I can make that jump. It's designed that you can have to hit a very specific spot to jump and not get injured, but I think there was some lag there. Can't walk. Oh, just a broken bone. It'll fix itself eventually. here's all of it, I think. Okay, O2. Med pack. Oh, yeah, so C4. One does not simply just walk around with C4 without a plan. Very expensive stuff, so let's eat some food here real quick. Anyway, a friend of mine, Doshirak, he tipped me off about a base near one of my alternative bases, and it's a guy that actually has two bases. One of them's wood, one of them's metal. And I think the metal one, or the wooden one, is very easy to take over, actually. So I am going to go and see what I can get out of that. Let me get a P250 or something. Similar to Skyrim, this game also has a lot of inventory management. I have several boxes set up so that I can easily access whatever I want when I find it. Or what like, you know, I have a place near the door with a bunch of guns with basically the most basic equipment. I will spare you the scenes of inventory management in the future. But, like, I'll just almost cut that out completely, or I'll just fast forward through it. Alright, we should be good. Is there anything I'm forgetting? I don't think so. And we're heading out. One thing that I really do like is that how there is basically no map, except that, like, you can look online and see a map of what the whole layout is, because it's the same on every server. It's not randomly generated. But you can kind of guess where, you can tell where you are based on popular landmarks like the radiation bases. Right now I'm far northwest of Big Rad, which is the big radiation factory, or it's called that anyway. For some reason everyone seems to find Small Rad a lot more popular, but it's nice and quiet up here. This up here is the base of mine that I was talking about. It's a nice little home away from home. It certainly has its uses. It's just a small 1x1. Typically what I do is, this is an official server, keep in mind. And as an official server, it's, whoa. Go away. One shot. Yep, only one more. Well, I hope no one heard that. That C4 wouldn't be a good idea to have anyone find me before I complete my mission. Oh, what do we have here? It's an unfinished rock. Someone was looting it. Which means there's snoops around. Poor fellow must have just logged off. Anyway, when you log off, that's what you look like. Yep. Yeah, here it is. You can always tell there's noobs around, or you can always tell there's a noob nearby when you see a stack of rocks or wood that hasn't been fully broken down. It's usually a sign that they just don't know how to crouch and take care of the rest of it. Now, it was somewhere around here. Ah, there we are. So this guy apparently attacked my friend, and my friend pointed me. Hello. Oh, it's him. Now that's interesting. Ooh. I should probably abort this mission for now. So, he's online. Let me secure the C4, then take a look at the name. Tim something. That could have ended badly if he had anything worth having on him. On the other hand, I do know of a positive, and the positive is that the base has loot in it. I was a little worried about that. Often with C4, you always run the risk of looting a base that doesn't have anything in it. And it happened to me just not too long ago, just a few hours ago. I also apologize if I'm not being, if I'm not giving a lot of tutorial advice. This is there's plenty. This game has been out for a while, and it's in late alpha, and there are people who have probably made a bunch of tutorial videos on how to play and all that, but I do try to sprinkle in some tips that are not immediately obvious. Like, here's one. Hide a secret stash in your campfire. And that way it's kind of a bit hard to tell where it is. I've had several bases that have had that in it, and they got into the room, and they looted everything except for the secret stash inside the fire, so they often overlook it. That's my cat, Mitchell. I knew you would interrupt this. I knew you would interrupt things like this. Man, that guy's in that base right now. I really wanted to raid that now, but I may have to wait, or he might go to bed soon. Well, we'll see. So now, I'm going to be doing some investigation into him. His name? Temujin. He's from Istanbul, Turkey. A foreigner player, which means that he's probably going to be on for quite a bit. Previous names are Temujin and Kikubad, whatever that means. And he's been playing Rust for 1,572 hours. He's friends with Frank Fontaine. Bioshock reference. That's pretty funny. Anyway, he's been playing for 1,500 hours. I've been only playing for 308 total, so he's played this game quite a bit. He could be a powerful enemy. Or he could just be stupid and really persistent. Let me investigate. See what my friends think. I only have one on the server right now, and that's Grapes. He's been a friend for quite a while. Secure my guns, in case he decides to come over here and start shooting at me. Or worse, if he's a hacker and starts shooting through walls. Help 2 new players. That could be potentially interesting. And it could potentially be a trap. I think they're honest and sincere. I think I'll open a FAQ channel. I'm probably not going to give him anything. I'm not freaking Santa Claus. Usually. I think the most I've ever spent on one person and not gone back is there was this one time where I busted Morgan Freeman out of a jail. His name was Morgan Freeman, and he trapped himself inside inside a base, and I busted him out with C4. I'm like, you owe me 2 C4, man. And that was the last I ever saw from him. But he had been playing for quite a while. He was friends with me, and that was like he just vanished after that. Okay, I know a good tip to help them out. They're a bit further along than I thought. As for Temujin, I'm wondering if I should go over and see if he's still online. On the other hand, that might risk indicating that I live in the area. But it would give me the green light to raid him. Or maybe my new friend is eliminating local enemies. Potential threats, potential neighbors. Sure. He's a relatively new friend. I don't know him too well. Bow. Cool. Let's get some med kits out of this guy. Always a pleasant sound. I always like this. Anyway, the server seems to be glitchy. I can't tell who's on and who's not on. Well, we got enough for medkit. That's good. Give me at least something to work with if I see that guy over there. Here goes nothing. Remember, this guy's very smart. He's been playing for 1,500 hours. He was running from the metal base. Is that him on top, or are my eyes deceiving me? Indeed they are. Vantage point. This is too far. This is silly. I don't even know if he's on or not. Hopefully the arrows are clinging off of his wall somehow. Oh yeah. There he goes. It's a very well fortified base. There's plenty of doors, plenty of space. All the good stuff is probably on the second floor. I do not think he noticed me. Let me just kind of crouch over here to this inconspicuous spot. Well, in that case, I should definitely probably wait on raiding him. I should probably get out of here and abort the mission for now. I can see, look, that tiny little base. Well, I have another activity planned in the meantime. I'll probably have to raid him when he's offline. As for the possibility of him being friendly, I don't want to be his... and I don't want it to make it obvious that I'm his enemy, but at the same time, I think that his base, or at least the small base, is easy enough to pick off with little effort and without him knowing when he's offline. I don't think he caught my name, he just saw me walking around. On the other hand, the fact that he's walking in between both bases implies that, and the fact that he's been playing for 1,500 hours, that implies that he may be using the smaller base as kind of a decoy, to kind of gauge and see if enemies have discovered his location. In reality, he's just using it as kind of a waypoint in between that base and his main middle one. Just kind of a temporary storage unit. Like, if he gets done raiding a particular place, he brings all the stuff to that one, and then at the end of the day, he just kind of takes it all back into the middle base. Which means that he probably frequently empties supplies out of that smaller base. He probably emptied them too when he found out that there's someone who's discovered his location and has been snooping around. So yeah, I don't think I'll be raiding that base. I'll catch you guys later. This is Broken Brainstorm. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Especially comment. I always like hearing from anyone who watches my stuff. Thank you. Bye.